Welcome to Tarot After Dark. I'm your host, Lorraine Allen Scott. If you're watching this part, most likely you're watching a replay. So please pop in the chat that you are watching as a replay. I always like to know that people are still getting value from the things that I share. So I'm starting a couple minutes late, but that's life, right? That's how things go. So it's all about just I'm sorry, just replying to somebody's comment because see that's what happens. You say you're going to be somewhere and you're not, so it's like okay, um, yeah. So um, sorry, distracted. Okay, it's been a week. It's been a week. I had a birthday. My tarot pup Elliot had a big event that, he was part of. Well, for him, it was a big event. So, um sorry, let me just check here. Uh okay. All right. So, yes, it feels good to be here and um sorry for I'm distracted. Please fast forward through this part to get to the good stuff, okay? Yeah. So the reason I wanted to do these tarot after dark is mostly to help people who are curious but are a little bit terrified of tarot because you could be worried that you're going to get it wrong, that you have to memorize what the card meanings are in order to do a reading properly. And I, for one, know that if I'm focused on having to do something right, I am not in flow. I'm in my head and I'm logically thinking about what it is I need to do, as opposed to just being open from the heart and just let whatever needs to flow, flow. Okay. I'm hearing noises and bangs. And, anyways, could be the spirits in the house. They like tarot after dark. So, I have a couple of decks here I'm going to use. I like to start with the traditional deck because the symbolism on it is pretty straightforward. Some of the ones that start to get a bit fancy, like this Sanctus Concordia, they get a bit fancy. So if you're new to tarot, pop in the comments that you're new to tarot and own it. It's okay to be new at something. That's the perfect time to not have to get it right, is when you're new at something. Hi, pup. He always, yeah, mom's going live. It's like when the kids, when they know you're on the telephone, right? You want to say hi to everybody? Ooh, you say hi. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, up. Oh, we say hi. This is Elliot. Tarot After Dark pup. I used to let him pull cards until he really enjoyed doing that, and now he just tears them up. So, you go cuddle by the fire. I'll play with you when I'm done. So, I do like using the actual regular tarot to learn from. When I first started learning, I didn't want to use these. I didn't like the images. So if that's you, that's totally okay. Find a deck that resonates with you because energy is important. So just because one person says to do it one way doesn't mean you have to do it that way. You have to be aligned with how you feel. I recommend, though, choosing one that has images that you can relate to. They're definitely easier to start learning the messages that are meant to come from the tarot, as opposed to something that is maybe not enough on the card to give you ideas. Like if there's just symbols, that's not going to give you an indication that of what the card means. Now, the cards do have general meanings for each of them, but remember that when you do a spread, each card in its position has a specific function or a specific intention. And that means that the meaning of the card could be different. Like if you think of a simple 3-card spread of past, present, future. The card that's in the past is going to talk about the past. The card in the middle is the present. It's going to talk about the energies that are happening now. And of course, card in the future is going to be potential things that can happen in the future. Sorry, I'm answering this only because somebody's trying to get on here live. Uh, sorry, I'm live right now. I am on my Facebook business page. So just head there and click refresh, refresh, refresh. Okay, sorry about that. So if you have a spread that has that, like if you get a card like the Tower card, it's going to have a different meaning if it's in the past or in the present or the future. Okay, so it's okay to have a general knowledge of what the cards mean, and then it's up to you to use your intuition to determine how it relates in the spread and in the meaning of the question in general. Now, I know sometimes people have specific questions like, love readings, or how will my work go, or, will I meet someone, that sort of thing. And when you have a specific question people are asking, then the cards are going to answer around that. Now, often it's not that they're just going to answer it blatantly. It's all the images and the symbolism that is going to allow you to come up with what the message actually is. Now, any divination, card reading, pendulum, anything like that, that is based on someone's question giving you an answer, it is just a snapshot in a moment of time. Okay, which means we have free will. We can change what goes on. So it's not like the movies where someone gets a tarot reading or a crystal ball reading and it says, you are going to die on the 15th of December. We have free will. We can make changes that we want to make to change things at will. And that was just an example. Please don't get all superstitious on me. Should have thought of another example. Time machine's broken. Can't go back. Oh, well. So back to actually doing a spread. Oh, someone made it here. Say hello if you are here. Talking about spreads and how to make it simple, and that spreads actually will determine what the general meaning is. You found me! Yay! Thank you so much. I was answering you live on here, but binging away here on with my notifications, and I'm glad. So welcome, welcome. And so it's really important to not memorize what the meanings are. And I made that mistake when I was first learning tarot, because I would see what the meaning of the card is, and then I would try and pigeonhole it into the question and the other cards that are with it. It never made sense. It never made sense because I thought it was just that specific meaning and that's it. It can't vary. So it's like, how can I relate it to other things? Anyways, as you can see, I have my candles on for Tarot After Dark, but they're nice battery operated ones to keep it safe. But I do have one here and I'm going to show it off because my daughter just created a business and it's called Dappled Light Comfort Crafts. I mean, you can't see the actual title. So here. I'm almost finished that one. I loved it so much. And then she gave me this one for my birthday. So here we go. There we go. So she just created this business, and I wish it would stop being so fuzzy. Rookie alert. So anyway, she created these. She has an Instagram account. So look up Dappled Light and you'll probably find her. And she is about to open her online store. She's selling candles with scent, as well as, and soy based, I believe, as well as these beautiful pure beeswax candles. So she's definitely very talented in what she does, and I'm super, super excited for her business. So I want to support her as much as I can. So say hello if you're here. Stick to the end. I will pull cards if you would like one pulled for you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I'm happy for her too. She's taking a step in the direction of entrepreneurship, which makes me proud. So as I do that, I drop all the cards. Yeah, so I want to talk again about spreads. Let's keep it super simple. 3 is one of my favorite numbers in the world, but it makes it simple. Like I was talking before about a spread for like past, present, and future. Now, again, oh, hi, Charity. Good to see ya. Thanks for being here. So when we do pull cards for past, present, and future, remembering that there are different meanings depending on the cards that are around it. So you can read what each card is for each position, and then there's a relationship between all the cards that showed up. Often when I'll do readings, I just simultaneously add in what the meaning is as I go along. But when you're learning how to do tarot for yourself, sometimes it takes a little bit of kind of seeing what goes with what. Okay. So let's do past, present, and future. And I'll start with for myself. Just to keep it simple. So I'm putting the intention is I'm going to do a reading on how my creative energy is past, present, and future. A whole bunch of cards fell out. So I've got past, present, and I'm just kind of pulling one out of the middle, future. Okay. So in the past, Temperance is the card I got. So this is about changing, it's alchemy, shifting from one thing to another. So how does this pertain to my past as far as, God, I kind of forget what my question was in the first place. Creative endeavors, I think, right? Who's been paying attention? So to me, this is in the past, to me, it was easier for me to do things. Like when I was younger, being creative, it was definitely easier. It was easier for me to transfer what was going on in my head into whatever it was I was creating. That's what I'm picking up from this. Now, the cool thing is that everyone will pick up something, maybe something slightly different. So what do you pick up from that? Do you have if you were to read for me, this would be the past card. What would you pick up? Because every answer is right. Okay. So let me know in the comments. And that's a great thing is when you get a reading from someone else. So if someone were to ask the same question of 5 different readers, they may get 5 different answers. So who's right? This is a riddle. Who do you think would be right? Everyone. Because everyone has a different perspective. Everyone is a filter of different energy, right? Now, how does the person who asked that have 5 different answers determine, well, which one is the right answer? It's usually the one you really resonate with. So how does resonating with something feel to you? Well, everyone feels that in a different way. Sometimes people just know, or they get excited, or they get goosebumps. But it's usually just a knowing. And if there's ever any confusion, you just have to stop thinking with your head and think with your heart. And how does everything make you feel? You can use your body as the barometer to what you're feeling. Okay. Oh, Christina, I would think your past was a building block for your current. Yes, see, I love that. That's a perfect perspective. So maybe this could mean, and going by what you said, learning new things as I go. And that is my past. I was able to learn things. So now that I'm in my present, it's going to help me in that way. So I love that. Thank you. And then the present card, we have the Five of Pentacles. So this one often represents, you know, feeling a little left out in the cold, using metaphors, not seeing that you're connected to divine energy, desolate, right? Heck, that's my present? What the heck? But to me, it also means that not really believing, having faith and trust that everything is going to work out. Kind of accurate. There are moments in time. So we have the past, which is, gaining all that knowledge, or things coming easier to me in the past is what I picked up instantly. And then I also like Christina's meaning, as to building and learning as I go. My present is me thinking I'm not as creative as I used to be. Ooh, ouch, right? Excuse that sound. Elliot's digging his way to China. It's okay. It's his couch, not mine. And then, oh, I love this. This is the future card. Yay! So obviously, this is a really good card. There's a rainbow. If you've been on my social media recently, you've seen yesterday I posted a whole bunch of rainbow pictures because it lasted for probably 30 minutes, the rainbow outside my door here. It was amazing. So this is a card of everything is working out, happily ever after, right? Abundance, happiness, all of it. Now, let me see if I can hold these up in order. So my past was that I was gaining the knowledge I needed to, and I felt I was more in flow. My present is feeling a little disconnected and not abundantly thinking that my creativity is flowing the way I want it to. But here's the future. So often in a reading like this, it's like, what was your past? What do you need to get over so you can have your future? Because your present usually is, I want to be somewhere else. I don't want to be here, right? Because we're always looking forward. So what I need to get over is what's going on in the middle. And that is stinking thinking, right? Not thinking that I'm in flow. I need to focus more on that. So with these three cards, and since it's my reading, even if it was a reading someone else did for me, I can choose now. All right. I can choose. Well, I like this card, Temperance. It also represents Sagittarius, and that is my rising sign. And actually, every tarot reader online that I subscribe to, I always read the Sag and the Scorpio. And Sag is usually bang on, which is fantastic. Hi, Eve. Good to see you. Just going through some of the cards here of how the spreads work. If you want a card pulled for you, just stick around, okay? I'll be doing those soon. Anyone who wants a card pulled, pop it in the chat and maybe put what you wanted about or general reading or what have you. Just pop it in the chat now and I'll find you guys in a little bit and pull cards. So I'm going to choose here. This is the order they were in. So I'm going to choose to focus on, okay. Oh, here, I can't even see them. They need to be double-sided. This is what I want to get over. So I need to clear this energy of feeling like I'm disconnected. Like, and okay, here's the honest truth. Even though I've moved to a really beautiful, wonderful place, I've been going through a lot of stuff. Like I've been going through a serious metamorphosis. And, if you think of, the caterpillar and the butterfly, it takes time, right? And I'm not a very patient person. So I really feel like I'm learning that I need to slow down and be okay with it and look at the not so good parts of my life and see those places where I thought I was alone or struggling and realize that there was always someone there supporting me. See, there's a church here that these people are walking beside. It's warm inside. There's trust, there's faith, there's community. And yet sometimes we segregate ourselves for whatever reason, no judgment of why and needing to even know, just the acknowledgement that sometimes we feel that way. Okay. So I want to get here. Who doesn't, right? Happily ever after. Got some gold cups that I could probably hawk and make some good money. People, friends, family, just having a good old time. Who doesn't want that? That's, like the happily ever after. And I'm going to choose to focus on that there is change. Alchemy is everything. We all can. I can turn one thing into another. I can turn my challenges into gifts and lessons. I can turn my lessons into lifting me up and helping me move forward. So all of them together, let me put them all together again since we're going with that particular reading. And I'm moving them all around. I'm looking at a mirror image as I do this. I'm struggling. Okay, let me do it this way where I can actually see it. That's better. I'm a fumbly today. So with these, what's a commonality that you see? Pop it in the comments. What's a common theme between all of these cards? What makes them go together other than they're part of the same reading? Oh, I like that, Christina. Sure. Let's see. And while I'm waiting for people to pop it in the chat, let's see this. I love the creative endeavor. Could you pull for me? I appreciate you sharing where you are. Trust yourself. Yeah. Rainbow just happened, so it's coming soon. Your inspiration is so awesome. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so the comment that what you pick up, Christina, is the yellow. So what do you think when you think of yellow? I think of, I like yellow. It's cheerful. If you think of the chakras, it's the solar plexus. So it's all about, trusting yourself, having the courage, letting go of ego. Hey, Anne, good to see you. Yeah, and yes, gold light, shining light. Yeah, sunny. Yeah. So all of them have it. Even this one that everyone was kind of afraid of when they see this card, because even if you don't know how to read a tarot card, sorry, I'm trying to get the right, you can look at that and go, oh, yeah, that doesn't look good. One guy has crutches. They're walking barefoot in the snow. They got raggedy clothes. That can't be good, right? But yes, what you focus on expands. Let the light expand. So that was just an example on how spreads can determine what the meaning of the card is. Instead of memorizing what the meanings of the cards are, trust that the story will unfold in the reading as you go along. Okay? All right. So let's go up, and Eve was asking for a reading, and so was Christina. Anyone else would like a reading? Let me know. All right. So Eve, if you're still here, pop in the, not pop in the chat. Tune in to receiving the message you're most meant to hear. Let's see, what do we need to here. Okay, I'll star you as well, Anne. And if you want to put anything specific you want to know about. Okay, Eve, 2 cards came flipping out for you. General reading. We have the Magician and the 6 of Swords. So, oh, thank you for saying that. So, you're moving away from something. It might have been a big decision to move on. And this card often represents moving on to calmer shores. But sometimes when I see this card, and because the swords represent our intellect and our mindset and thoughts, you're taking a lot of those thoughts with you. So if you've been trying to change or do something differently, but you're struggling to do it, it might be because you still have the same mindset. And truly, Magician card's fantastic because you are your own magic. You are the alchemist in your life, and you have all the tools you need to shift that energy, to move beyond thinking that you're not where you need to be and trust that you are. Just use your magic in a different way than you have before. If you truly want change, you can't do things the same way. And it might even start with doing something in your ordinary life a little bit differently, like brush your teeth with your opposite hand than you did before. Like if you're right-handed, brush your teeth with your left hand. All right. Eat breakfast before you do whatever. Like start your day by shifting something from the usual way of doing things. I don't know. That's what I'm picking up for you. I hope that makes sense. Let me know in the chat. I feel like pulling one more for clarification, but I'm going to pull from, oh, it's not here. Where did it go? I'll be back. I have my Divine Energy Oracle. This is always good as a little exclamation point. Maybe somebody else trying to find me online here. No. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, is that right? You need to change your mindset. Okay. So I gave you some tips to kind of start while you consciously do some shifts with your physical body. That helps to change your mindset too, even when it's unrelated to what you need to change your mindset about. You're just shifting the everyday energy by physically shifting what you do. And that's going to prime your other thoughts to do things a little bit differently too. It'll be a trigger, a reminder that, oh yeah, it's time to shift things around. So when you find yourself going back into that rut and that groove of the thoughts of the way you used to do things, that's your trigger to do something different. Turn left instead of right, or whatever, what have you. Okay. Let's see. I've been looking for a job and I think my mindset was stopping me. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Susan. Good to see you. If you want a card pulled, let me know if there's anything you want to ask or just a general reading. Okay, so let's pull this last one as a clarifier for you, Eve, to see what comes up. Well, that's interesting. Grieve your losses. Maybe you've been trying to smooth things over and move along, but often we can't. We keep getting pulled back into things because we're meant to look at it from a different perspective, maybe with fresh eyes. It's okay. All losses deserve to be grieved, even if they're small and insignificant, and never compare your grief to anybody else's grief. Oh, they've had it harder than me. I have no right to grieve. You have every right to grieve. in your own way. We don't have to, shout it from the rooftops. It's the inner game. Grief is an inner game. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. Oh, good. Okay, great. All right. Let me go back up and see Christina. Okay. Okay, so you just want a card pulled for you, then I'm gonna just close that off. And now, Christina, we will pull a card for you. Let's put these ones back. Okay, so tune into the energy that you need to focus on. I'm a little off today. That's okay. And that happens too, right? It's like, oh, the show must go on. And if you're not feeling it, you have to honor that and give yourself a little extra space. Take some deep breaths. Focus on things. Like I have this candle and I got a few more people here. My daughter created her own company called Dappled Life Comfort Crafts, and she has these beautiful pure beeswax candles. Her shop is almost ready to open. Another shot of it. I can't seem to get it clear. She's on Instagram, Dappled Light. And it doesn't say on here, but yeah. And she also has soy-based scented candles too. Oh, they're really yummy. All right. That was my little plug for her. Yeah, I'm excited for her too. Oh, probably. Hi, Katya. Good to see you. I saw you messaging me when you knew I was here. Yes, it is exciting for her. But she's on Instagram, so if you could even look on my profile and you'll see that I'm following her. And yeah, she needs the extra the extra exposure. So rallying my friends to at least like and share her stuff to get the word out there more. Yeah. But yes, I'm sure, Katya, that she will. She just needs to know what the shipping would cost and stuff like that. And that's somewhere she's working with Shopify or whatever app it is she's using. Okay, sorry, I got a little distracted. Christina, I'm going to go back up to one of your things here. I'm going to just use this one, Sunny, so I have you on the screen. Okay. 2 cards come for you too. Okay. We have the Hierophant and the 2 of Cups. So to me, this is reminding you that you have divine energy and you are connected to source, and it's okay to ask for help if you haven't been asking for help. You're leveling up. Maybe things are shifting, and it might be physically uncomfortable. You might be going through some physical stuff right now. See it as a leveling up instead of, oh, these aches and pains are getting to me. See it as a leveling up. Let that shift your mindset a little bit. So when we shift our mindset into, pain is good, right? Like there's a total difference in pain with someone who broke a bone as opposed to someone going through child labor. Someone going through labor, giving birth. I mean, yes, it's freaking painful, but there's good that comes from it, as opposed to when you break a bone, that's just a broken bone and ouch, right? So shift how you feel about whatever it is that's causing discomfort, even if it's emotional, mental, or physical discomfort. You are up leveling. That's what I'm picking up from this. And 2 of Cups, it feels like you're partnering with divine. And maybe there's somebody coming in your life that's going to help you see things from a different perspective. This isn't always a romantic thing, right? But it's partnerships and relationships of all kind. So it feels like when you start to raise your vibration and level up a little bit, energy is going to come in and partner with you and be almost like a muse for you as you're shifting things in a different direction. I feel like it's business related for you. Let me know what you think. I think that is good. And who's next? Okay. Anne. Anyone else would like a card pulled? Please pop it in the chat. Let me know what you want to know about. Sorry, I'm just still looking through here. Okay. And you have my full and undivided attention. Please focus on being open to receiving the message you are most meant to hear. Oh, so you got the Page of Cups. So it's seeing things with a little more lightness. And I'm picking up that maybe family gets kind of confused by you. Maybe you're like the black sheep of the family. I don't mean like rebel, but it feels like, how can I explain this? You do things a little bit differently, and sometimes people aren't quite sure what you're doing. So it might have you trying to dial back on that and who you are. And this card is saying, honor who you are. It's okay to be whimsical about things. It's okay to see things that other people don't see. Like I'm seeing, he's seeing this fish in this cup. Is it his imagination or is he really seeing it? Right? And it's okay. I think for you, it's like some things we can't share with our family because they won't understand. So you don't have to share certain things with them. I'm going to pull a clarifier for that. I don't know. Am I barking up the wrong tree here? Okay, I'm looking at all the other things. So pulling a clarifier for Anne. So the Devil card, and this is a great example because people see this and they start freaking out. Oh my God. The Devil card often represents that there's there's addiction. Let's see. You say, I don't know the part about not sharing everything is true. Yeah, and you don't have to share everything. So as this pertains to this, to me, this feels like you've been feeling shackled because you can't really be who you want to be fully and blatantly with everyone. And that's maybe got you feeling like you have to hold back a lot. Well, you just need to find the right people to hang out with that you can release that side of you, that the oracle side that you want to. Family members don't get it. My dad totally doesn't get what I do here, and I don't talk to him about this. But I have my community, I have my friends and my loved ones who understand this quirky side of me, and that's who I talk to about it. So once I changed that, yeah, this is who I am, I don't have to feel uncomfortable about it. I just won't talk with them about it. It's just that simple. And the Devil card can also represent distraction. Maybe this mindset has been distracting you from pushing forward into what it is you want to do in your business. And sometimes we let these things distract us, not purposefully, but it becomes an excuse. I know it's happened to me. But as you can see, these people are very loosely chained. They can very easily break that chain on their own, but it's up to them, right? You choose. Okay, that's for you, Anne. Let me know what you think. Let's go back to Christina. Wow, I like it. I haven't been asking for help. Great perspective. Interesting. It's business related. Yeah. So Yeah, and really the way you ask for help, like it depends on what it is. Like hire the heavens, I'm always talking about that. Um, ask them, ask the council of your guides to provide support in whatever it is you need. Mundane, normal, everyday things. When I was driving into town, it takes me over 30 minutes to drive into town to do shopping and stuff. So it's like over an hour round trip. And it's like, I'm hiring my transportation angels to help me for the whole time I'm there. And it worked great. It was good. It was a good experience. Okay. Moving on. We did that one. Susan. Okay. Let's see. What does Susan need to know right now? 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. You're creating your own community, I feel. If you haven't yet, you've been thinking about it, or you're expanding on it and growing it a little bit more. I feel that this is a really good thing for you. Let me pull in a clarifier on that. It feels like you're going to be leading a community, but not I'm up here and you're down here kind of way. That's not your energy anyways. You're very loving and inclusive. Ace of Pentacles. So this is something new for you. You've been maybe mulling over in your mind, subconsciously even. This is a good confirmation that this is a good plan for you. This is something that would benefit you, would benefit your business, and help up level the energy that you want to manifest and share with the world. Oh, I love that for you. Keep me posted. All right. Let's see. Catch up here. Yes, addiction and distraction and not doing all I want to be doing. I can relate. I hope that was helpful then. As soon as all our renos are done, I'm focusing on my business. Yeah. It feels like group. So that's a really good thing. Yay. You're welcome. Hi, Lisa. If you'd like a card pulled, let me know in the comments what you want it pulled about, whether it's general or something specific. I've been thinking up ideas. Good. Yeah. And and this is for everyone, if you need help with ideas and stuff like that, tarot is perfect. You ask a question, it's better than Chat GPT, let me tell you, in this day and age. It can really help you start, thinking outside the box, right? Okay, what am I doing here? I'm just shuffling because it's fun. Katya, how do I get to 30? Okay, and we all know it's not age because, you're only 20. You're welcome. Okay, how can I get to 30? Okay, one card so far. Strength, courage. But I'm picking up on this infinity symbol above her head. So and again, this is sometimes where tarot meets just channeling what comes through me. And what's coming for me is doing some visualizations, short 4-minute or less, visualizing what it looks like to get to 30, beyond 30. Let's pull clarifiers. Often a question, 3 more come out. Often a question like that, and any question, one card is never usually enough. You usually need to build on the message that comes. So this one came up earlier before you got here for somebody else. It's the 6 of Swords. So it's letting go of the way you have done things so far. Even if this is stuff that you're doing new, it's time to think of things a little bit differently and allow that adventure to just unfold. Get out of trying to control it. Get away from doing things in the way you did to get to whatever the number was before 30, right? This is gonna require something a little different, but it's not difficult or hard. It's just a shift of mindset. And I know you got that in you. The next one was the Queen of Wands, and she's reversed. I don't always, I shouldn't say often, I don't always read reversals, but I want to show it to you in reverse because this can often mean, it could either mean the opposite of what the card says, the shadow version, or it's just a different perspective. For me, it feels like that. I'm drawn to the wand and how you need to bring down that inspiration to the earth. That's what I'm picking up on, because wand energy is all about excitement and action and adventure, and that's what you're bringing to getting to 30, because you have the strength card, you have the shifting your mindset, and then you have, let's bring in all of the energy I need to bring in. And look at that beautiful sunflower. And then the last one that came is the Four of Swords. So again, contemplation. I'm actually surprised the Hanged Man didn't show up, because I have Hanged Man energy here, which is about things taking a bit of time. Things are going to take the time they need, and time is not linear. Time is fluid. And it feels like when you stop focusing so much on trying to do it and focus more on how you're feeling, like what I was picking up with the other cards, things will start to happen. But you need to focus on that one thought for those four. Didn't I say 4 minutes? Yeah. So this is a confirmation that 4 minutes, no more, no less, is the stability you need, that foundation to go to the next step. I hope that makes sense. And in going, doing reading after reading like this, like just rapid fire readings, I do clear the deck intentionally as I'm speaking. I'm focused on clearing the deck, and I also knock on the deck to clear that energy and focus forward on the next thing. So let me scroll. Hi, Renee. Yes, I will read for you in just a moment. We have Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Wondering when my partner BT will come back around. He's been distant. Okay, so interesting how tarot sometimes does a reading like this. Let's just see what comes for Lisa. Hang on, I want to go here and say, okay, that's good. Sunflower means, so I know it does. Yeah, that's why I pointed it out. Yeah. Oh, there you go. It's our private group. Sweet. Okay, going back up. Okay, Lisa. What can we find out about this situation? Often in readings like this that have to do with someone else, it's how our energy shifts. We can never let the universe control, or we can't manifest for other people. So it's usually how our energy needs to shift or change or be amplified in order for us to step into what we're meant to have, whether it's the partner or not. Maybe there's something even better. I don't know. King of Swords came up. So being master of your own thoughts. How do you feel about the past? I'm drawn to his sword that it's tilted to the past. Maybe there was some underlying things that you need to clear. So it feels like your energy needs to have, I need a clarifier. Let's see. We all have free will, so we can't manifest for other people, but we can manifest the shit out of stuff for ourselves. So, as I say that, and, oh, the Hermit. So I think doing a little reflection on that little light within you, hey, that's you. That lantern holds the star in it, and it's showing you the way, but it's showing you the inward way that you need to look back or be aware of the thoughts that you're thinking around that relationship and contemplate them a little bit. Where can you up level yourself so you're at the vibration you need to be for an amazing relationship? Okay. Let me know what you think of that. Just a brief little reading, but hopefully that brought some clarity for you. Okay. I'm going to just take a quick sip of my lemon water. No wine tonight, maybe later. Yeah. Okay, let me put these back in the deck. Oh, good. Good. Best wishes, okay? All right, Renee. Renee, if it's not too late. And I miss you, Renee. It's good to see you. There. Thank you. All right, let's tune into the message Renee needs to hear. Okay. Knights. You have 2 knights. Oh, I miss you too. 2 knights. Look at that. So definitely taking steps and having bravery moving forward. You're up leveling your emotional energy, your intuition. You're more solid in what it is that you do in the healings you do, in the reading. Like, you're very intuitive and connected. So it's trusting that. You've done a lot of work over the years to validate and be seen as a talented expert in your field. And then Knight of Pentacles, it's like, well, keep going with that. There is more abundance and success on the horizon. And although it might take a little bit of time, if you keep focusing on the things, the needle mover things, it will help. Yeah. And I know these 2 knights are almost the slowest ones in the deck. Like, this one, he isn't even moving, but it's not to say he's not moving. He is standing there surveying the future as well as honoring the past. And he's planting the seeds as he goes along. He's planting and sowing and harvesting and all that, or whatever order I got them in. Sowing, planting, yeah. Anyway, I'm not a farmer. So I hope that makes sense. Hey, Crystal, if you want a reading, you'll be the last one. Let me know. And let me know if you have any specific question. So let me know what you think of that one, Renee, if those made sense for you. 2 knights. Like, okay, I put them back in the deck, but I feel like I need to give you a clarifier for that one. And I'm going to use my Divine Energy Oracle for your clarifier. Top card. Make a plan. Make a plan. These are nice thick cards. I felt like there were 2 there. Make a plan. So if things start to feel a little all over the map, having a loose plan, a structure of some sort, a framework, nothing like too detailed. I'm feeling like it should just be a guideline, if anything, on what you can focus on when you feel scattered, but you do want to work on what it is you want to work on. I need that message for myself too, just saying. All right. All right. Let's see. Okay, as I'm getting through and the end of a project. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Uh Going forward. Absolutely. Yeah. All right, Crystal, about this person in my life. Is he bad? Would he or has he hurt me? He's supposed to be a healer, but we have a weird tie. Okay, well, I hope you're safe. Be safe, okay? Um, yeah, this if you're feeling unsafe, you don't have to be in that relationship or stay there, okay? All right, I'm just going to let Spirit tune into what you need most to know, Crystal, and we'll see if it aligns with the actual question, the way you worded it. I feel like there's past life stuff. I pulled one, but there's one more that needs to. I pulled, okay, 4 cards. All right. I pulled the Temperance. So, yes, I feel like you two have a connection. There's some I got to read more. That there's weird. I'm not sure how to interpret what I'm feeling. I'm getting repeat cards. This is the 3rd time I pulled it for this session today. Moving on to calmer shores. You don't have to stay in that energy. It's not a lifeline. So assess why you're sticking in that and working so hard at something that you kind of know isn't right. I don't know. This is what's coming up. I don't do love readings. I apologize. Don't take me too seriously. I also have the 3 of Wands. So you're either, you've already kind of made your mind up, but you haven't moved forward with it yet. You have stability backing you up and you have the tools to take the next step, but you're hesitating for some reason. And I feel like it's coming from the other side, that you keep being pulled back and forth. And then you have the Ace of Cups. Okay. This is for you, but this is for everybody else. Whenever you need to know an answer or find out something, the simplest way is to go within your heart. Focus on your heart. Focus on, what am I feeling? How do I want to feel? Do I feel this way with this person? And it's not all the time. People fight, but for the majority of the time. Because if it's not a yes, then it's probably a no. And only you can decide. You have free will, right? And as I said at the very beginning, these cards are a snapshot in a moment of time. As soon as you make a decision and do some other action, all this changes. It falls like a house of cards, right? So there you go. I hope that makes sense for you. Hey, Shannon. I got to hug Shannon in real life on the weekend. It was great. It's like, man, 4 years? Ridiculous, eh? I said Crystal is going to be the last one, but since you're here and if you want a card pulled, let me know. Let me know what you want it about, and I'll pull for you. He's got my heartstring and toying with it. Well, you've got my reading. You're strong, intelligent, beautiful, intuitive woman. And I know you will make the decision that's meant for you. And sometimes we're meant to go through stuff because we learn and we get experiences and we grow. So every relationship we've ever had, even the shitty ones, we learn and grow. Okay? You're very welcome. Yeah. All right, Shannon, and this will be last card for tonight. If you love these readings, please let me know. Show me some hearts. Share this, the fact that I come live every Monday for Tarot After Dark at 7:20 p.m. Pacific. I got one card. I got two cards for Shannon. We have the Four of Wands. I love this card. Celebration, stability. There's some celebration coming up, or it could be. Let me get the card that goes with it, because this is how I've been trying to do these tarot after darks. It's not just for readings, but it's also tuning into how they work with you. So Knight of Wands. Oh, lots of Wands energy. So there's something you really want to do or focus on. You want to pour your energy into it, and maybe you're concerned that is it going to be worthwhile? So I'd say this is a yes. I don't know if that's accurate for you or not, but that's the message that's coming through to me. And or if you don't have any idea, I think this is a sign to say this is the time to start something new and grow something that's stable, but you have to put in the work, you have to put in the energy, and you have to be willing to sacrifice some of the other things you used to do. That's it. Let me know what you think. And I'm going to end with, because Christina always reminds me, thank you, Christina, don't forget to pull for you. So this is where I'm going to engage all of you to tune into the energy of the card that I pull for me. Oops. It's both. It's weird. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. I would celebrate if the old man's work would end the strike. Oh, yeah. Well, maybe. It's going to end eventually, right? I mean, no strike is ever not ended, I think, right? Always have things to start. Yeah. Yeah, well, whatever it is, it really lights you up. I just want to say that it's something that you're just like, yeah. And that's the thing that you can focus on and give it a good college try, because I think you can be successful at it, whatever that is. All right, so I'm pulling for me. Let me pull that back up. And I would love the collective who is here. I'm going to pull the card. What do I most need to know moving forward with the Tarot Cafe? Because I have a membership that's coming up that I haven't put out there yet. I've been kind of dragging my feet for all sorts of excuses and reasons. And my question is regarding that. So I have not looked at it. And I'd love for everybody to tune into the energy of this card and tell me what you pick up. Maybe you pick up a word or a color or a message or a visual or what have you, because this is how you learn to trust your intuition, even if it might seem different than what the answer is. And I'm going to have a few slurps of water while I'm waiting for the comments to come in. And I'll do one more plug for my daughter's new business. She has a new the Dappled Light Comfort Crafts, and the first thing that she is going to be selling are candles. These are, why won't it sharpen up here? Anyways, she is focusing on candles right now. I've been burning this one for a while, for a few weeks, and I love it. It's beeswax. She also has scented ones, and there are natural soy candles. So she's going to be starting her business. Well, she has her business now. I'm so proud of her. But she's going to be opening her Shopify shop soon. Follow her on Instagram at Dappled Light something. How's that for knowing? If you follow me on Instagram, lorraine.ellen.scott, you'll see that she's one of the people that I follow. So, all right. Oh, what am I doing? I shuffled the card back in and I didn't even look at it. I'm so on a roll. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, it's awesome. I'm happy for her. So, so let me see. So Christina says yellow, great opportunities. So I'm pulling the card that was on the very bottom. Actually, the last two on the very bottom have yellow in them. I don't know what the card was now. I'll never know. So it's the 9 of Pentacles. 9. Yes. Roman numerals really get to me. I can't even talk tonight. So yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, that's a good card. Yes, great opportunities. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I love this about intuition because Christina, you answered that question with the card that I had in my hand. And then I absentmindedly shuffled it into the deck as I was plugging Eva's business. And still, the bottom of the deck had this. Was this the card I pulled? I don't know, but it doesn't matter because this is the message I need. And Christina, bang on. You got yellow. This card represents great opportunities, ambition, abundance, all the things. Yeah, I was enjoying mom pride. Yeah. But yeah, this is perfect. So my question was basically about my Tarot Cafe membership that I'm going to be launching soon, and it sounds like it's going to be good. Are any of you interested in delving deeper into tarot? It's the membership will be $7 a month. Like it's a lowball membership. It's not going to cost very much at all. I want it to be something that's easy for the collective. And yeah, I'm still getting the details out there, but it's a great way to take the terror out of tarot and allow you to really amplify your intuition, play with tarot maybe in a different way you haven't before. There'll be monthly spreads, there'll be forecast of the energy for that particular month, and probably a once a month live private group chat or group call where we can talk all things tarot and pull some cards together all in a private community. It's going to be great. So let me know if you're interested in that. I will be sharing more as we go along. Let's see. You said you exude crystal energy like your aura is supercharged. Woo! Thank you. Yay. I love that. And that's totally this energy too, isn't it? Fantastic. Love it. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here for Tarot After Dark. I am so looking forward to sharing more about the Tarot Cafe with you. If you are interested and want to know more, just pop it in the chat. And the card was that. Yeah, totally was. Right? Oh, yay. Good. Yeah, it'll be great. And it's interesting. The other card that was at the bottom is also yellow, and it's also that. It's the Four of Wands again. The card that I pulled for Shannon. I love it. So cool. Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And we will see you next Monday for the same thing, except it won't be the same. I'll pull cards, but we'll talk about something totally tarot related. All right. That's it for now. Yeah, you're welcome. Bye, everybody.